Hi, I'm Ron Wyatt. Welcome to the Ark of the Covenant dig. We've been working in this area since 1979, and shall we say it hasn't been an easy job. In 1982 we were able to get into the chamber where we saw some of the furnishings from the first temple.
In 1979, Ron began excavations near Golgotha. What he discovered there was astounding.
Radar.
Turning his attention to the cliff, Ron began tunneling in and found a network of natural cavities and tunnels. Finally, in January of 1982, he found what he was searching for.
Hoisting it up.
After several years of difficult exploratory digging, Ron located a chamber containing items from Solomon's temple, which had been hidden there 2,500 years ago. These had been hidden there by faithful Jews just before the Babylonian army came and destroyed the city and Solomon's temple in 586 BC.
Now, back in 586 BC, the Babylonian army came down, destroyed Jerusalem, and in 1 Kings chapter 25, there's a list of things they carried off from the temple. Missing from that list is the Ark of the Covenant, the table of showbread, the menorah or the candlestick, the golden altar of incense, and the large golden censer. We found all of those, I found all of those in this chamber with the Ark of the Covenant, all of those things mentioned.
The Ark of the Covenant is made up of two parts. The lid is called the mercy seat in the Bible and sits on top of the ark. Inside the ark was kept the two tables of stone upon which were written the 10 Commandments at Mount Sinai. Today the excavation site is disguised, and at the request of the government its precise whereabouts has remained undisclosed.
Could you clarify for me, please, whether the chamber in which you found the ark lies within the city walls or outside? I understood you to say the northern wall at one stage. Could you clarify that?
Yes, thank you. We'll do that. It's approximately 300 plus feet north of the north wall. Have you been there? You have. All right. You know where the garden tomb is located? You know that cliff face that goes all the way across from that area over by the Rockefeller Museum? That big stone escarpment is behind the Arab bus station. It's under that.
Whereabouts is this actual site? Can you be more specific as to where the excavations are?
All right. He's wondering if I can be more specific as to the exact location of the excavation. No, I can't. The Israeli government says you don't tell the exact site. However, we have sealed off the original entrance. We now go into the chamber from a location in Zedekiah's cave.
Underneath Jerusalem is an ancient quarry called Zedekiah's cave. It's about 100 meters from Golgotha and directly beneath the old city, and was only rediscovered in the 1800s. Its tunnels and passages are spread over a large area. The public entrance is directly below the city walls. It was from within this cave that King Solomon quarried the stone blocks for the construction of the first temple, for the cave is full of beautiful white limestone. Tunnels led from the Temple Mount into this quarry, and it was through here that the Ark of the Covenant was taken out of Jerusalem.
Now, from here, it's approximately 100 meters to where I found the Ark of the Covenant, north of here. So the Ark of the Covenant, in order to come from the temple to where I found it, passed this way.
In order to hide the temple items from the Babylonian army in 586 BC, a tunnel was dug out from this quarry to where Ron found the items. That tunnel, over 100 meters long, is hidden behind this stone wall and leads to the chamber where these items are found.
I can't see a thing here. I can see you.
Can in this dark.
Yep.
It's pretty good. Sits the place when he's down here.
Behind these stones is that tunnel, excavated 2,500 years ago. Access to the tunnel is not possible at this stage.
The Palestinian Excavation Fund, which was a British organization, found a cherub carved in the wall right behind this sign.
This carving may possibly be the one referred to in Jewish historical writings, which mentions that the men who helped hide the ark marked the way. But even more significant is a small object which Ron brought out of the chamber and has now been put on display in the Israel Museum in Jerusalem. A frequently asked question is, why has there been no official announcement of these findings as yet? The reason is very simple. Political stability is a priority for the Israeli government, whereas certain factions within the Jewish community would interpret such an announcement as the sign to rebuild the Jewish temple and would lead to a serious destabilizing of the region. Not far from the Wailing Wall is the Temple Institute of Jerusalem. Here can be seen items reconstructed for use in connection with the temple service. Items such as these lots for the choosing of the scapegoat on the Day of Atonement, robes for the priests to wear, and here is a model of the temple.
Now, 6 is Israelites, and they were dressed like Levites, okay? I didn't ask if they had checked out their genealogy. Some years back, were allowed by the government to attempt to carry the Ark of the Covenant out of occupied territory. You see, they don't want to give that to Yasser Arafat. Don't blame them for that. But anyway, they want to move it out of there into Israeli territory. They got about 1/3 of the way back through the tunnel, and all of them died of massive brain hemorrhage. Okay? I helped to remove their bodies because nobody else would go back there. when they lost contact with